Hey Jackson, so here's what we did in class. We talked about imperfect. Yesterday we talked about perfekt. That's the one we know. Ich bin gegangen, ich bin gefahren, ich habe gelesen, ich bin geflogen. So that's the past tense, Vergangenheitsform that we know. Imperfect is new to us. Okay, imperfect is usually what we use when it's written in a story. Mehr geschrieben, eine geschriebene Sprache in Geschichten. Perfekt ist eine mehr gesprochene Sprache. Okay, das benutzen wir, wenn wir sprechen. Imperfekt benutzen wir oft in Geschichten, wie Märchen zum Beispiel. Und wir werden uns das heute anschauen. Also das Imperfekt, hier siehst du ein paar Verben. Fing, ging, hatte, wusste, kochte, erlebte, bildete, brachte, dachte. So you see those verbs have the same endings, kind of. Dachte, brachte. We'll look at them together. And that's what we did in class. Let's start on the top. We're going to talk about starke Verben. Starke Verben we would consider strong verbs. Starke Verben are usually the ones that are irregular. We call them strong verbs because the stem changes, okay? For example here, essen, aß, gegessen, isst, rufen, rief. So you can see it changes. Gerufen, ruft, schieben, schob, geschoben, schiebt, okay? So, imperfect, this is imperfect right here. This is imperfect. And then perfekt is right next to it. Okay, ich habe gegessen, ich habe gerufen, ich habe geschoben. We talked about how do you conjugate them. Okay, those, the irregular, the starke Verben, strong verbs. Ich rief, du riefst, sie, es rief. So you see first person and third person is actually the same. So that's easy to remember. Du form, you add a st. Wir riefen, ihr rieft und sie riefen. Okay, so plural form, you need to add an en. Ihr is one, I don't think we will use it very often, so I would not be so worried about ihr. Du, you might be using du, but the most common we use is ich, sie, es, wir, or sie. Okay, so those are the ones I really want you to focus on. Now let's look at schwache Verben. We consider schwache Verben, weak verbs, regular verbs because they don't change. The stem stays the same. Lieben, liebte, geliebt. It stays the same. Fragen, fragte, gefragt. Sagen, sagte, gesagt. Hassen, hasste, gehasst. Okay, I will circle the imperfect here one more time for you. So this is imperfect. And you can see it by the ending, the te ending. That's very common for regular verbs. Okay, and then geliebt, gefragt, gesagt, gehasst. That's the ending in perfect. Remember, it has a T. It has a T. While the other ones have actually an en, they have a T. Okay. How do we conjugate them? Ich liebte. Du liebtest. Sie liebte. Wir liebten. Ihr liebtet und sie liebten. So it doesn't change as much from the present verb conjugation. You remember, ich liebe, you add a T. Ich liebte, du liebst, du liebtest. Liebt, sie, or es liebte. So this one is very different from the regular because there's a te, but it's the same like ich and sie, es. It's the same. So that might help you to remember them quicker. Wir liebten, again, en ending, but there's a t. And then sie liebten as well. And then there's obviously there's always exceptions. Exceptions are words that have a t or a d. When you drop the en, you would add another e. Okay, arbeitete, bildete. So